Hello and welcome to the best gentrification simulator of 2024. In Helldivers 2, you'll be tasked with the mission of spreading democracy across the galaxy through the oppression of anything that wears red or really doesn't like raid. Helldivers 2 is my new favorite game in the genre of risking life and limb for a faceless company for no discernible reason other than a really good marketing campaign and having no other job prospects. It's even convinced me to ignore the malware it installed on my PC to protect their precious little battle pass. Seriously, fuck DRM. Some may suggest that such powerful governmental and economic institutions merely serve to maintain the dominance of the ruling class and further impose inequalities. I'd suggest, however, that these inequalities are completely justified when the lower class is made up of Skynet and bugs. After a tutorial that definitely does not violate any OSHA regulations, and also doesn't tell you not to mount the front of a stationary tank, Helldivers 2 will have you being sent on missions to beautiful locales such as Malevelon Creek. Tell me an industrial complex with a McDonald's and a line of factories wouldn't go perfect right there. Or planet Morrowind when the servers are at capacity. These planets may have a variety of environmental effects like the heat or cold, which can affect your player character's stamina as they're canonically diabetic and require an EpiPen at regular intervals. Or the fog caused by a rogue explosion in a garbage patch containing thousands of I Get vaporizers. On these planets, you'll be able to choose between a selection of operations. This is a sequence of missions you need to complete to get bonus medals and unlock higher difficulties. The missions within Helldivers come in a variety of Geneva Convention breaking flavors. Some missions will have you doing some boring shit like retrieving research data, but others will have you napalming civilians and launching nuclear missiles to lay waste to the commie menace. And remember, leaving the combat zone for even a small amount of time will deem you as a traitor to the cause of Super Earth and qualify you for a dishonorable discharge. And also, returning to your wife and kids is not part of the mission agenda, so don't worry about that if you do die. Completing missions will also fill the planet's liberation bar globally, meaning all players are working in tandem to protect and unlock new sectors and planets. In terms of what you'll actually be using to complete these missions, you'll have a few options for each equipment slot. For your guns, you'll find your usual assortment of weapons purchasable at your local Walmart in America, and some future designs from Tesla. Stratagems, however, are much more impactful. These will let you dance revolution your way to leveling hordes of enemies much more efficiently. They come in many different forms, all of them being upgradable through ship modules. You've got a third weapon slot in the form of any support weapons you call in, be it a machine gun or the recoilless rifle, better with Friends Edition. You also have a variety of orbital missiles, eagle strafing runs, sentries, and I'm done listing shit. Point is, there's a lot of ways for you to kill shit in this game, and it's your prerogative how you want to do it, or if you want to customize your equipment to suit the mission type. Overall, the progression loop of this game with equipment and difficulty unlocks is pretty basic, if not a bit of a grind. The most enjoyable part for sure is unlocking the higher difficulties and seeing how many fucking mobs you're going to get swarmed by. This lack of progression isn't necessarily a negative though, as despite what the two Skinner box battle passes would have you believe, the primary motivation to play Helldivers isn't the grind, but just to have fun. Now I'm done talking about the game, I'll touch on the state of the launch and the live service shittery. Just like the last game I reviewed, this game's launch was pretty shit, with the servers constantly being at capacity and unforgivably not even having a fucking queue. On top of this game being buy to play, it features a battle pass not only as its main gear progression system, but a paid battle pass with actual equipment. This shit's starting to look like Genshin Impact. But to be honest with you, I'm just sick of these garbage monetization practices. Lastly, as I said before, this game requires you to install a teensy bit of malware in the form of a kernel level anti-cheat, which is clearly only there to protect their microtransactions. With all of that shit said, I can finally say I recommend Helldivers 2 despite these issues. If you're watching this now, you may not have bought the game yet and you shouldn't run into the server capacity issue anymore. And if you've installed Valorant or the Riot client, then it's already too late to worry about any other malware, right? To conclude, Helldivers 2 is a beautiful game that lets you live out the fantasy of spreading democracy across the galaxy. So get out there, kill some bugs, reject AI, and spread the good word of democracy thanks for watching. Let me know what to review next. Like, subscribe, follow my Twitch. Bye.
Wait, ready? I'm gonna jump over it. Oh! I'm gonna fucking jump on it. Oh no, it's too far.
I'm on the roof.
Wait, you left me here?
No, I